Imagine spending your entire life believing you're lazy. Believing you're careless. Believing you're simply not trying hard enough. You watch everyone else move forward while you're stuck repeating the same mistakes. You forget important things. You miss deadlines. You start projects full of excitement, only to leave them unfinished. People tell you, just focus. Be more disciplined. Try harder. But what if you've already been trying harder than everyone else? What if the problem isn't your effort, it's your brain? Today, you'll discover why millions of people spend years blaming themselves for something they never chose, and how understanding one simple truth can completely change a life. Picture a child who learns to speak in full sentences before most toddlers. A child who scores years above classmates on school tests. Every teacher says the same thing. You're incredibly smart. You have so much potential. But behind those achievements, something doesn't feel right. Making friends is difficult. Paying attention is exhausting. Homework disappears. Simple tasks become overwhelming. Books are easy. Life isn't. No one worries because intelligence hides the struggle. Until one day, being smart isn't enough anymore. Grades begin to fall. Deadlines are missed. Life starts slipping out of control. Eventually, doctors discover the reason. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. ADHD. Not laziness. Not bad parenting. Not a lack of intelligence. A brain that simply works differently. Most people think ADHD is just about getting distracted. But that's only a small part of the story. Imagine trying to watch your favorite TV show while someone else keeps changing the channel every few seconds. That's what many ADHD brains feel like. Sometimes, you can't focus on anything. Other times, you become so focused that hours pass without you noticing. It's not a lack of attention. It's difficulty controlling attention. The brain doesn't always decide what deserves focus. It decides what feels interesting enough. And that changes everything. For many people, medication becomes a turning point. For the first time, focusing feels natural. Like putting on glasses after years of blurry vision. School improves. Confidence returns. Friendships grow. Dreams become possible again. But then life gets more complicated. College becomes overwhelming. Important deadlines are forgotten. Jobs come and go. Relationships fall apart. Bills pile up. Confidence disappears once again. One painful question remains. What happened to all that potential? Society has a dangerous habit. When people struggle, we assume they aren't trying. But effort and performance are not the same thing. Someone with ADHD may spend twice the energy, just to achieve half the result. Imagine climbing a mountain while carrying a heavy backpack that nobody else can see. People only notice that you're slower. They never notice the weight you're carrying. That invisible weight is called executive dysfunction. It affects planning, organization, memory, time management, emotional regulation, starting tasks, finishing tasks. These are not personality flaws. They're brain functions. And science backs this up. Researchers have spent decades studying ADHD. Brain scans consistently show measurable differences. ADHD affects the way the brain uses important chemicals like dopamine and norepinephrine. These chemicals help regulate motivation, attention, learning, and goal-directed behavior. That's why people with ADHD often don't respond to importance. They respond to interest, urgency, novelty, or genuine passion. This explains something many people misunderstand. Someone with ADHD may struggle to answer one simple email, but spend 6 straight hours building something they truly love. It's not because they don't care. It's because their brain is wired differently. The biggest breakthrough isn't becoming someone else. It isn't trying harder. And it isn't pretending to be normal. The real breakthrough is understanding how your own brain works. Instead of asking, why can't I be like everyone else? Ask a different question. What environment allows my brain to succeed? Think about a fish. A fish isn't a failure because it can't climb a tree. Its strength is swimming. Yet so many people spend their entire lives trying to climb someone else's tree, instead of finding their own ocean. Real success begins when you stop fighting your nature, and start working with it. For many people with ADHD, that means finding work that encourages creativity, curiosity, problem solving, fast thinking, new challenges, constant learning. The very brain that once felt broken, can become your greatest advantage. Sometimes, the problem isn't you. Sometimes, you're simply in the wrong environment. Understanding your brain also helps you build better systems. If memory is difficult, use lists. If time disappears, use timers. If distractions take over, reduce them before you begin. Exercise, sleep, therapy, coaching, medication when appropriate. Small systems often achieve what endless willpower never can. Stop waiting for motivation to magically appear. Build an environment that makes success easier. Millions of people walk through life believing they're lazy, broken, or simply not good enough. Many of them aren't. They're trying to survive with a brain they were never taught to understand. Whether you have ADHD or not, every single person has a brain that works differently. The people around you, your friends, your family, your co-workers, and even yourself, deserve understanding before judgment. Because the moment you stop asking, what's wrong with me, and start asking, how does my brain work, everything begins to change. Remember this. You are not a failed version of someone else. You are a different kind of mind. Learn how it works. Build your life around it. And one day, what once felt like your greatest weakness, may become your greatest strength. If this video helped you see ADHD in a new way, subscribe for more science-backed stories about the mind, human behavior, and becoming the strongest version of yourself. Because understanding your brain is the first step toward changing your life.